You, buddy. Person that keeps hiding things from me, and I'm definitely not hiding anything from you. No, not the fact that we have 2 children together. Shh, what are you talking about? Nothing says Christmas like blackmail.
Hello from the void, it's Rose. Welcome back to my channel and the apocalypse. I feel like I kind of need to welcome myself back. It's been a while. As you can probably hear, I am not quite back to normal, although I am back in my usual location, feeling easy breezy diseasy. So we're going to keep this pretty short. Today we are going to be working on the Strangerville mystery because last time we went to Granite Falls, we traumatised our kids with abandonment and fishing, then we brought them home, traumatised them with fire toilet. So today we're going to try and work on building them up, skill-wise that is, and seeing if we can't maybe put an end to some of the things that might in future traumatise them. Let's go do the thing. Oh wow, that was rubbish.
We're kicking off with some relatively bucolic scenes. Little Miss Kiri has got really into doing gardening, which I kind of love for her. It kind of aligns with her being the less rebellious of the twins and just kind of wanting to do the things that her mum does and get on with things, while Callow is definitely more into, he does the motor skill, like they're constantly both being forced to build their motor skill, but he also really likes playing with his dollhouse and imagining a life away from the compound. Anyway, at the moment Eden actually is having a lie-in. She went to bed pretty late last night for no really good reason, and as a result is sleeping. Butters apparently wants to get in on the climbing frame. Oh, and Callow has completed Energetic of the Rambunctious Scamp aspiration. Now unfortunately he's not going to be able to do 4 hours of typing because we don't have a computer, so I'll probably just cheat that for him when he's done the rest of the stuff on that level. Oh, and it looks like Eden is up. It's all quite quiet and chill here this morning, but who knows how long that will last. With the fire toilet, it could be only a matter of moments. Anyway, having done her chores, Kiri is also up working on her motor skill. Honestly, this whole thing is such a grind because I can't get them to type or do anything else. Oh, don't fall. She made it. But we are slowly chipping away at it. We're also slowly chipping away at herbalism. I've bought Eden the skill books because even with all the insects we got at Granite Falls, there's still only like 2 recipes we can make. And she does seem to enjoy reading like the grimoires. Grimoires? Botanies, I think that's the word I was looking for. Anyway, she seems kind of into the lore. Possibly she just wants to know more ways to poison people. And the kids are actually fighting. I don't know what over. It just came out of nowhere. They were getting on pretty well and now they're arguing about money? I don't feel like you have a concept of money really because it's the apocalypse, it's kind of more of a barter economy, and also neither of you have ever spoken to anyone that isn't in this room. Wait, what was that? Grim is here. I'm guessing he's here for this chicken as I haven't heard anything yet, but he's here for Ratchet, which honestly is really sad because Ratchet is one of my favourites, but I guess it's her time to go, and that's a good way to go, just get a little pet and disappear in a puff of coloured light. I personally would choose that way to go. I feel like we're going to need to buy some more hens because it's our hens that keep dying and we keep getting cockerels from our hatchable eggs, but maybe we could make some fertility treats or something. Need to think about that. Anyway, back on the chores, and I am once again remembering for once that Kiri needs to befriend the chickens and having her do so with bribery and jokes because humour and food are the love languages of choice, as we have many times established. I also really need to get a new cow plant. I keep forgetting that poor old Watcher is dead, but I mustn't get distracted. I've got things to do, and first things first, we are going to hatch out the 1 egg we've got. I don't know if it'll work because it's been in the fridge for a while, which obviously in the real world would not work. And yeah, we don't have any flirty treats, so we're going to have to think of something. But the thing we are doing now is we are going to get the kids in bed, and then once they are settled down, taken care of, Eden is going to head into Strangerville to work on the next bit of the Strangerville mystery, hopefully without incident. And in the meantime, we're just chatting to chickens, doing monkey bars, and reading about plants. All the usual good things. I also do want to try and get Eden to get handiness level 10 at some point, just so we can get that toilet, but in the meantime, Fire Toilet of Death is the only available option. Kiri does seem to be doing better with the chickens now she's a little bit older. Maybe she was like, how toddlers always like grab pets and pets don't really like that. My pet doesn't like me at all right now because I left her, so she's sitting just out of arm's reach while I cannot pet her to remind me that I left her. But now everyone is sleeping and it is time for us to jump over to Strangerville. Now we need to find a bunch of spores, and I'm hoping the spore scanner will work here. It didn't work when I tried it back in Oasis Springs, and yeah, ooh, it looks like we've got a spore. Honestly, that looks kind of gross. It kind of looks like space snot, which I guess in a way it kind of is. All right, let's grab that. Let's pop it in our inventory. One down, only, oh, hit by a truck. That didn't happen. Only 14 more to go. Do you really only get one at a time? This is going to take all night. I was kind of hoping we could like wham bam through it in one evening. And it also says in the things to do for this level that we need to talk to the curiosity shopkeeper about a hazmat suit, which means we need to talk to Erwin. So I've had Eden scan just to check that he is not infected. And yeah, so we need to question him about the spores in the lab. Hey, you, buddy. Person that keeps hiding things from me, and I'm definitely not hiding anything from you. No, not the fact that we have 2 children together. Shh, what are you talking about? Anyway, what's the deal with these spores? I have this scanner, and he says he's got some hazmat suits in his secret inventory, but they might not work. Well, that's a super tempting offer, but I think we do need one. So there's 1,000 simoleons I'm never going to get back, and we will leave him to his business and go traipse around town and try and find a bunch more spores. We may be here a little while. We also need to try and find a Strangerville scientist because there is one in the library. Okay, can you give us a spore filter thingy? She says, she can craft one, but we need to analyze spore clusters with a chemical analyzer at the secret lab. Oh wow, it's complicated. I mean, I guess I kind of knew it would be. This is like level 3 now, so it makes sense that things are a little bit trickier, but we're definitely not going to get it done tonight. We've only got like 4 hours of night time, and look how pretty it is. I mean, obviously terrifying, dangerous, not ideal, but pretty nonetheless. I've sent Eden over to the lab so we can hopefully at least get the analyzer bit done tonight. And oh, okay, I feel really stupid now. By being at the lab closer to the source of the issue, we get more than one spore cluster, so we could have saved ourselves like a good couple hours by scanning here, because we just got 3 in one go instead of 1. Well done, Rose. You are really knocking out the park. You can tell I'm at like 12% of my usual skill set right now, but there we go. Right, once more into the underground. I'm hoping we can get to the analyzer without going through the death corridor. I mean, surely we must be able to, because otherwise we can't get the hazmat suit without going through. We need the hazmat suit to go through the corridor, and we can't get the hazmat suit without the doodah. What's it? What are words? That's not even a word. Yep, definitely losing my mind. Anyway, we are successfully in the analyzer thing, and we are not going to question how Eden knows how to use all of this very high-tech equipment. Let's just say she did a work placement when she was a small child, or used to hang out with her dad, because that definitely happens all the time in labs. Anyway, we do not question. The story is she knows how to use this stuff, and we are going to analyze these spores we have got in order to take them to the scientists on a later night, get a spore filter so we can get down to the lower levels of the lab. Come on, Chica. I mean, we definitely should have gone home by now. Our kids are home alone, but we have done it. We have got the spore infection profile data. We can take it to a scientist. We can get the thing. But first, we must go home. Back on the lot, the children are awake, and I don't know whether it's through Eden's exposure training or just the fact they've got used to it, but they seem pretty unconcerned that they've woken up and their mother is not here. They're much more afraid of the fire toilet, which honestly makes a lot of sense. And I've just noticed, this is super annoying, so our garden has glitched, which means even though we're in winter when we should be able to get our death flower, we are currently not getting anything, and I'm going to have to go cheat everything back to maturity. Eden is opting for the pea bush over the fire toilet, and the kids are just doing their chores. Good job, Callow, although why have you dyed your hair? Super annoying that continues to happen, and at some point I'll probably go in CAS and fix it, but for now I can't be asked, so instead we're just going to look at Kiri explaining squids, which she's definitely never seen, to a chicken. Callow, on the other hand, is watching his mother play with knives, which quite frightening given what we know about Eden. He, though, doesn't seem to be concerned and is picking a fight with her. I did not tell him to do this. It looks like he is maybe calling her out for continuing to just disappear. He's like, it's not cool for you to just vanish and leave us and for us to have no idea when you're going to come back. Like, I might be brave, but Kiri really needs you and you can't just leave her like this. To which Eden's response would definitely be, you have no idea the things I do to keep you safe. I have to go and manage things. There's stuff I can't tell you about, and your sister doesn't need to know either. You just need to trust that I'm doing everything I can do to keep you guys safe. And Kiri's hiding in the other room because I feel like she would definitely hate it when these two fight, even though it is becoming a more frequent occurrence. Now, I just noticed it's Winterfest, so I'm getting Eden to give the kids some gifts. We gave Callow some blackmail material we got from our listening devices because nothing says Christmas like blackmail. But I also feel like as much as Eden and Callow fight, Eden definitely recognises that he's probably the one, if anything happens to her, that's going to keep things going. So she's like, you can use this to get things you need if anything happens to me. Whereas she's just given Kiri a book, maybe some recipes or gardening information, passing on her wisdom to her daughter, which is obviously a much more normal present. Anyway, we're spending a little bit of time with the twins rebuilding their relationship. We've got an indoor chicken. Eden's trying to make a grand meal before the cooking stuff goes offline, and the kids are also going to exchange presents. Callow actually dug up a treasure map, which I thought is definitely the kind of thing he would give to his sister. Even if he just like drew it, he's like, here's where there is some treasure buried if you ever need it. And Kiri doesn't really have that same creative edge. Okay, we maxed cooking. That's impressive. So I'm having Kiri just give Callow some of the produce she's grown, because obviously she's really good at gardening. So I feel like she's like, I saved this for you instead of giving it to Mum. This is the best pear I ever grew. I'm not sure if he's going to like it because it's relatively low value, but yeah, he didn't like it. But I feel like it's authentic to them. And with that all said and done, I think actually we'll call this episode here, because the next episode, I think we're going to get into the bottom of the lab. I think we are going to have to do some proper storytelling. So for now, we're going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. Drop me a comment, say hi, let me know how you've been doing. See you in the next video. Bye.